Hello and welcome to FTTV. We are back again with another episode of our weekly podcast. I'm your host Ali, along with my fellow co-host Jawad. Jawad, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Let's get into it.
Let's move on to a topic which involves a lot of pressure, and the whole of Europe will be watching an all-English final. Chelsea going against Manchester City in the UEFA Champions League final this season. So, what are your initial thoughts on the draw?
So Chelsea go into this final as the underdogs, and this is not the first time they have gone into the Champions League final as the underdogs and won it. So
True.
nothing. I'm betting nothing against anyone right now. I'm always gonna say this. I feel like this is the season that you cannot deny Pep Guardiola. He is a truly special manager, though you might see memes flying around that $10 billion spent 10 years and so on and so forth, and a true underdog story for Manchester City and Pep Guardiola getting into the Champions League final for the first time. Yeah, I get all of that, but you cannot deny the talent at hand. The mastermind that is Pep guiding them to the Champions League final is another story, and I feel like it is his season.
True.
But it's a very tricky final to predict. City would have been hoping that it was Real Madrid who came out of that tie to play against City in the final, because they would have picked them apart. Absolutely, the way Chelsea played them. If Madrid made it to the final, no chance City loses that. City is a team that can really play around with the game of Real Madrid. But the way Tuchel has his Chelsea set up, they don't let many goals in, right? And City's strong suit is not his defense, it's the attack. Right, is the free-flowing attack that they've got going on. They've got a very good defense. Don't get me wrong. The likes of the players that they've got is tremendous, the defense they have. But their main strength is in the free-flowing football that they play in attack. Right? So if Chelsea can shut that down, I do see another upset happening at the hand of that. But it's all about, can they keep the players quiet? Can they keep Phil Foden quiet? Right? Can they keep can they keep De Bruyne quiet? That's the question. If those two players are kept quiet and Chelsea players are able to mark them, yeah, I do see an upset happening. What do you think?
I think it will be an interesting encounter. First of all, I am very happy that it is an all English final after a number of years, because as a Premier League fan, what more can you ask for than two teams from your favorite league dominating Europe? And when it comes to tactical, I think Pep Guardiola needs to be very careful, because he's going against a very underrated tactical mastermind as well, Thomas Tuchel. A lot of clean sheets, and he signed a 36-year-old Thiago Silva, who has been one of the best centre backs in the Premier League for the past season. So the defense is in Tuchel's hand. I know Emerick Laporte, John Stones, and Ruben Diaz have been in phenomenal form, but it's all about the setup. And I think that right now I cannot give Pep Guardiola the edge over Thomas Tuchel when it comes to the defensive setup. And when it comes to the midfield, I think that is where Chelsea can lose the battle, because you cannot outclass Fernandinho, Gundogan, De Bruyne with the likes of a young Mason Mount, Kante, and Jorginho. I know Kante can give a lot, but De Bruyne is another sort of beast. But I really want to see a very interesting final. I want it to be full of goals, full of tackles, and full of close calls.
You're going to be very disappointed with this final. I see it being a very close call and a nervy final. I don't see an open final at all. I'm going to predict it's either going to be a 1-0 or maybe a 2-1. It's not going to have more than 3 goals in this. And I feel like I'm going to go with City. You're absolutely right in saying that the defense is on Chelsea's side. Whereas City's got a great defense with Ruben Diaz and John Stone, but they are individuals. Whereas Chelsea play as a team, as a unit, with complete strategy and plays man against the ball, playing a straight line. Their lines are superb. If you really see the way their offside traps are set up, Tuchel has it to a T. So that's where Chelsea really can play the game. And midfield, it's to play for, right? So you mentioned a young Mason Mount, right? So the guy is underrated at this point. But he's done a good job. He's done a good job to put himself on the map. But I feel like Kante and Jorginho, if they are able to maintain and play the tempo of the game, then Chelsea can really win the battle. But I don't see it happening with Fernandinho absolutely bullying them. The way he bullied the Paris midfield. I feel like if that's going to happen, then midfield goes to City. And if you go up front with the attack, then yeah, I'm not going to take Chelsea's attack over Cities, because if you can play Oliver Giroud if you really want to play crosses into the box. But again, can you really say that who's going to win in the battle, Giroud or Ruben Dias or John Stone? So that's one of those things that's up in the air. So the game is going to be played in the midfield and is going to won and lost in the midfield. If Jorginho is able to make his mark on the game, then it's Chelsea's. But if he gets bullied by Fernandinho, then it's City's game to be won. Right? I'm going to predict a nervy 2-1 win for City.
And I want to correct myself when I say that I want goals flying in and a close encounter. I don't expect a scoreline of 4-3 or 5-4. I just want people to take chances, be brave enough, and give us a good football match to enjoy and remember.
An open game.
I don't want a penalty shootout. I don't want De Bruyne scoring from the spot or Mahrez scoring from the spot. I don't want all of that. I want good open play goals, and I hope the best teams win. I want Chelsea to win because I want people to realize that Thomas Tuchel has been one of the underrated gems in the world of football, and people have ignored him for too long. I've been a fan of him since his Dortmund days, and I know what his capability is. And that brings me to my next question. In terms of success, if Tuchel somehow pulls this miracle off, do you see him dominating the Premier League next season?
I do. That's a very surprising question because I didn't think that you were going to pick Chelsea. It's surprising that you are. But Tuchel is a very good manager. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like there's levels to this game. Like I said last time around, same goes for managers. Pep Guardiola is on a level above Tuchel right now. But if he's able to get, Tuchel is able to outcoach Guardiola in this one, then yeah, I'm with you. I'm a fan, but I'm not a stan of Tuchel. Tuchel, I feel like, is still learning, whereas Guardiola knows everything there is to know. He's learned under one of the best managers there were. He's played in one of the best teams there were, and his Barcelona, the way they played still is fresh in my mind. Beautiful football, and he's implemented that everywhere he's went, and I feel like it is City season. So yeah, to answer your question, Chelsea no doubt in my mind are gonna make a splash in the Premier League next season. So yeah, that would be an exciting thought to really look forward to. We'll discuss that in our Premier League preview when we get to it, who's gonna finish in the top 4 and all, but I definitely see Chelsea up above the top teams. All right, thank you so much for joining us again for yet another episode of FDTV Podcast. I've been your host, Jawad, along with my co-host, Ali. Make sure to leave a comment if you have any suggestions for us or you agree or disagree with one of our things. Thank you for joining us. FDTV out.